I think we back, boys. I think we back.
Judgment time.
Okay, no weird frame drops. At least nothing too noticeable. I put up hardware monitor just so that I could see my temps. Either the card had already cooled down an incredible amount by the time I had finished restarting, or it wasn't a heat issue. Because right now my highest temp is like 60°C on the GPU. So we're just going to assume that was a freak accident. Also, I unhooked the TV that was basically acting as a third monitor, duplicating my first one. Might have contributed to the extra render load. I don't know. I am noticing some like weird fuzziness with, I wonder if that's like not DLSS, that's like Nvidia's thing. Whatever fucking AMD's FSR. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's get into Tub Pup. Let's start some pulls. Let's get Augusta. And hopefully, you know what? I'm not even going to jinx it. I'm not even going to jinx it. Alright, we got Phoebe in the Tub Pup. We're going to do this. Because winners win and rulers rule. Also, they're running 3 character banners simultaneously, which is wild. I'm glad I already have Carlotta. I do want Shorekeeper as well, but like, man, this is... We're just getting slammed with Peak, man. Like, they're never gonna let us stop pulling. Like, straight up. Okay, 660. If I get 20 more, does that get me another pull? I think not. 800 minus 160 would be, what, 640? So we're 20 gems does nothing for us. Let's see. What are we at for pity? I think we're only at, like, 10. Okay, we're at 13. And yes, I lost my Cantarella 50-50 to Ling Yang, because of course, Ling Yang. Who I already had, so now I have a fucking S1 Ling Yang that's level 1 that I'm literally never going to play. Cool. And I have an incomplete Havoc team with Frolova and Rochia, but no healer to supplement that who matches their element. Would be kind of nice. But anyway. On to the pulls. Okay, purple. Okay. Dose. So we've got 7 here, right? And then like another 4 pulls from Astrite. So we're going to be up to 24 by the time this is done. And like, no matter what, I'm getting at least a character tonight. It is what it is, you know? I've been saving up, been waiting for this. It's happening. Okay, we got another 4-star. It's crazy to me that this game has fewer 4 stars than 5 stars. Like, I'm pretty sure I have every 4-star S6'd at this point. So it's just like free pulls whenever you get one. Okay, so that's our 7. We're at 20. So let's go ahead and do our 4. I think I pre-farmed a little bit of her, one of her mats. I don't remember which one. Obviously, I couldn't pre-farm the boss. I kind of hate doing the boss to spoil myself, but I already kind of saw part of it because I just saw somebody else playing it. Okay, is it coming home early? It is not. Alrighty then. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this while I grab some astrite or lunite or whatever it's called. Oh, actually, I don't even need to do that yet. So, we've got enough for 2 of these. So that'll get us up to 26. Keeping track. Keeping track. Okay. Okay, 26. And I think we just got enough for 1 more. So 27. Okay. So let me just do a little bit of thinkery doing, you know. What does that mean? So we need 53 more pulls. I know it's technically 79, so really only 52. So what's going to be the most efficient way to get there? $30, that gets us 20, what is the rest of it? 320 is 24 pulls. About the bundles. What is this? That is not that good. Okay, well I think we're gonna start with the $30 bundle. I've already got the bonus from the higher priced ones, so they're not really worth it. Because I played back in the anniversary, and that's how I got my 3 like super meta teams. Okay. And we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. So. Change this back. Wuthering waves. Alrighty. That should get us another 24-ish. Alright. I know it's pain, but chronic single pulls for life. Don't want to overspend. You know what I mean? Because like I want to use some of this toward the weapon banner if I can. So I'd rather get to exactly the character and not pull any more than that. Doing 10 pulls is like, it's convenient, it's fewer clicks, but it's also ultimately wasteful. So that's 29, 30. You know what I can do though? Okay, there we go. That way I don't have to fucking... Okay. Was that... I think this is 30, right? 31. Okay. 32. 33. I'm just, you know, keeping track. 4. Five Aruni. Okay. 6. 7. 8. 9. Alright, let's go ahead and convert 10 more. How many do I have left? Where's it show? Where can I see that? Shop. Lunite. Really? I'm already down to that, huh? Okay. Back to the poll. Alright, so this is gonna be 40. Not even keeping track of soft pity, actually. I really should be. I think it was only like 2 polls ago. 41. 2. 3. We're officially more than halfway there. 4. 5. God, it smells like somebody just sprayed some bullshit perfume everywhere. I fucking hate that shit. Ugh. Jesus Christ, why do people do that shit, man? It pisses me off. Ugh. It's fucking gross. They think, oh, this chemical scent smells so good. Get the fuck out of here. No, it doesn't. It just smells like poison, alright? It smells like I'm breathing in fucking lab fumes, alright? Anyway. Shit, that was, what, 46? Well, I know by the end of this we'll be at 49. So, yeah, okay, that was 47. 48. Alright, 49. Yeah, I have my windows open, which is why I can smell when people do that shit. Drives me fucking crazy. Okay, I think I have enough for, like, 2 more, yeah, we got enough for 3 more polls without, converting or doing anything. So, 50. Seriously, what the fuck? How much did they spray? Oh. Like, seriously, somebody just decided to drop a shitload of... Like, they just cracked open a bottle of disinfectant and dumped it. Like, I swear to God. Drives me up a wall. Anyway. 51. Okay. 52. Are we bringing her home? We are not. But we still have some conversions from all the fucking spares. So, got 2 more of these. So 53. We got another conversion. 54. I might have to go to, like, basically hard pity numbers, basically. That's okay. That's okay. 55. Okay. Alright, so let me do a little fucking head math here. The cheapest way, so we need 25 more to get a guarantee. Well, technically 24. So, what is going to be the best way to do that? Maybe one of the bundles? I mean, I do plan on pulling for the weapon, and I'm not sure how much. How many am I in towards that? I don't think I'm very far in at all. Yeah, I've got one pull, and then I've got like 7 pulls. You know what? Let's dump some of these and see if we can get some more conversions, and just see what happens. So we're at, what? I said 55? Yeah, 25 more. And this is a different banner, so I'm not worried about these. I'm just trying to get purples to get conversions, right? Okay. We'll do some of these weapon banner pulls, because, like, I mean, why not? I'm gonna go for the weapon once I get her anyway, and these are just free, so chances are I can get conversion out of this, too. God. Can we get another conversion? The answer is no. Alright. So, I still need 72 pulls on this, essentially, maybe 71. And like 24 pulls on this. So the question is, what's going to be the optimal way to do that? I'm going to just pull this off screen. You know what? Why not? Let's just look at this. So, like, it doesn't really feel like worth buying these without the bonus. Like, as a rule, I generally never do. However, I'm making an exception for this character, but I don't want to go too crazy. Like, I do have some money saved up specifically for this, but I don't want to go too crazy. So, these are options. I think this is, that's like 15 plus another 3 pulls. So that's only 18 pulls. What is this plus 46%? What is this? What does that even mean? Is this... like, is that referring to this? Because that's 30%. Well, no, that's not even 30%, so I don't even know what that means. I mean, the point is, it's 18 pulls, right? For 30 bucks, which is, like, how does that even compare? Like, it's a little better than this without the bonus, but not really. So... that's barely even worth thinking about, to be honest. And that is definitely not worth thinking about. So, let's think about this. What else can I get? Like, I think... I think we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna do the big thing, and that'll be that. And I don't think I'll do any more than that. And if I have to get the weapon later, then that's okay. All right. So let's bring that back up here, so that I just didn't want anyone to see my, potentially see my, you know, payment information. So yeah, 25 more pulls. And then we'll throw the rest on her weapon banner and see what shakes out. Okay. 56. We'll just get through these quickly. 57. It probably won't pop until the 70s when soft pity kicks in. Well, it kicks in around 65, but I think around like 70 is when it starts to matter. Like, probably like 68, 69. This is what? Number 3, if I do a little math? 4, so this is 15, that was 59, I think. This should be 60. One. Two. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Well, that was less than ideal. Okay. 6. 7. 8. 'Kay, great. 9. 69. Is it gonna be nice? It's not gonna be nice. 70. Yeah, we're pretty much going to hard pity here, aren't we? 71. Yup. 72. There it is, boys. Rulers rule, winners win. Yo, what?
As witness. Glory. Bow before us.
Yo. What was that thing with the hands and the crown? That was sick. Alright, alright. So what do we got left? We should have, like, I think 20 something left. Can we check? So that would be about 30 pulls. 33 pulls. We're at 8. Okay, well. And we do have some conversions as well. So this is 9. You know what? Fuck it. Let's save a little time here because let's be honest, I'm not getting it in the next 10 pull. Okay, let's go. So that was 10, I think, and then this brings it up to 20. Yeah, okay, great. So this is bringing it up to 30. Another purple, great. really making me work for it here. 40. And then I think we have enough for like 3 more pulls from Lunite. Two more from Lunite. So 41. We're getting this weapon though. I don't know. Maybe I'll go crazy here, but I don't think it's a good idea. I would really like to just play the character though, and not waste fucking resources building a weapon that I'm gonna throw out as soon as I hit pity on this. 42. Come on, just give me an early. I think that's fair. I think it's fair after losing the 50-50 on Cantarella and going to like 71, which I think is like a 60% hit rate at that point to get Augusta. Alright, well first let's do some conversions. I don't know how many we got. We got 5. Okay. So that was like what? We were at 42, right? Okay, 43. Pain pulls here, 44. $45. 46. 47. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not buying another 33 pulls. That would be insane. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Let me look. How much is that going to cost me? Let me just. Okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're gonna get it from gameplay anyway. Yeah, Phoebe and the Tub Pup really didn't help that much. I mean, we basically went to hard pity. We were pretty close. Okay, so let's do the Ascendant thing first, the Ascendant Aces. And then... we'll get what we can get out of this. God, we're getting 60 pulls from... Or 60... Not 60 pulls, but like... little more than a third of a pull from all these, but still. Augusta's Chained Resonance Liberation allows her to stop time. Augusta grants a shield to all resonators in the team when they cast intro skills, and herself when she deals damage. Her outro skill grants the next incoming resonator damage amplification for all attributes. Huh? Wait, all element damage amp? Is she a support? What? I mean, she grants a shield and... Is she actually, unironically, a support? That would be really... really disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Augusta accumulates prowess to cast chain heavy attacks and ascendancy to cast chained resonance skills. Inherent skill, Blazing Valor, outro skill, Battle Song of the Unyielding, and resonance skill, Undying Sunlight, Plunge, grant Majesty. When Majesty reaches 2 stacks, Augusta can cast Resonance Liberation, Sublime as the Sun, and enter the Sworn Allegiance state for 7 seconds, which can be finished by casting Resonance Liberation, Sublime as the Sun, Everbright Protector. Okay, let me parse that. So what it's saying... Outro and Resonance skill grant Majesty when it reaches 2 stacks, and also Inherent skill Blazing Valor, but we're going to have to read that to find out what that actually does, because those are passives on the middle tree of the talent tree. Okay, when Majesty reaches 2 stacks. So basically, outro skill, resonance skill, and you need to do both, or cast resonance skill twice to cast the improved resonance liberation. And the improved res lib is a transform that lasts 7 seconds, and which can be finished by casting a super big finisher resonance lib. Okay. With full prowess, so that's from just building... I guess she probably just accumulates prowess from regular attacks. So once she's accumulated full prowess, you can do heavy attack, thunder roar, backstep, then release heavy attack within a certain period, or press, left click again to perform heavy attack, thunder roar, spin slash. Interesting. Press jump to cast heavy attack, thunder roar, uppercut. When performing heavy attack, steel clash. Okay, well, it hasn't told us what that is. Maybe that's the base heavy attack. Within a certain period. Release. When performing steel clash, release, click within a certain period, or press left click again, or press jump to perform thunder roar, uppercut. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that you really can only figure out by playing the game, because it seems super convoluted when they try to write it all in text. Casting resonance skill, Warrior's Blade. Press E or jump to perform heavy attack, thunder, or uppercut. Okay. Really seems like all roads lead to thunder, roar, uppercut, huh? With full ascendancy. Now, ascendancy was... Okay. Prowess is chained heavy attacks. Ascendancy is chained resonance skills. So, press E plus press E plus press E, and then left click to perform the following skills in sequence. So, E, left click. Resonance skill, Undying Sunlight Strike, Undying Sunlight Leap, Undying Sunlight Plunge. With full majesty. Yeah, okay, great. So... really all I got out of that mechanically, because this is all like, yes, this describes her combos, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what they do or how good the multipliers are. Really all I got out of that was that in order to build Majesty, you want to use Outro and Resonance skill.
March on toward destined victory.
Alright, before we even start... Okay, first of all, this is the new guy, and there's 2 charges. Okay. Probably isn't, like, super important to her kit. Probably just, like, gives a buff or something. Okay, so E with no buffs. Okay. Let's do a normal attack combo. Okay, so that's a normal attack combo. Let's start with a heavy attack. Okay, and then it's just kind of... what were the other... Can I, like, go back over that? What were some of the other combos? That's only with full prowess. That's with full ascendancy. Okay, that doesn't really tell me anything about the actual combos themselves. What about what if you ult without the majesty? It's probably really bad, but let's just see.
Invincible!
Okay. Well, that's kinda... Okay, let's just roll with it and see what happens. Okay, so we want to outro with her.
The fruit of evolution. Life is in everything.
Okay, and then we'll... Wow, okay, that charged up very quickly.
Burn to ashes! Let's do this another way. As you wish.
Honor cannot.
Oh, what? That's kind of stupid. Okay, there we go.
By my side.
Okay, we got the chained resonance skill. Okay, that was kind of sick. Okay, we got... Okay, obviously it's going to take me some time to understand this. Holy crap, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay. Well, I still don't really understand the character very well, but we'll figure that out as we go. So let's just do the trials for the other ones real quick. I'm not too interested in learning Shorekeeper right now. I already know Carlotta pretty well. I understand how her rotations and setup works.
Let us prove our value to each other.
Of course, it's literally the team I actually used. Not a meta chaser, guys.
Appear before me.
Alright, let's grab that.
Watch out!
Okay, and now we can finally cut loose with
My
Carlotta.
compliments. Take this. The stage is set. The world is mine.
Damn, that's crazy. My actual Carlotta is more built than this. Not like a lot more built, but more built. Like, normally she would hit for, like, I think 110k on a crit on the first part of her ulti. Alright, let's go ahead. I've heard Shorekeeper is, like, the best support in general. I don't really know exactly why. I'm assuming it's just, like, a really powerful all-element outro or something. And I do want to get her because of that, because that makes her really good, right? But, you know, obviously Augusta takes precedent. And there's just so much peak to pull for at this point. What even is this? You know what, I'm not going to read it. I was born to lead, not to read. Zhezha and Carlotta with Shorekeeper? Wait, they have Zhezha equipped with... Huh? Why? Okay. You know what? Let's just poke a little bit. Let's do a combo. Okay, she's got like full whatever her support gauge is. I don't understand how any of it works.
Loading.
Does the heavy attack spend it? Yeah, okay, heavy attack spends it. Okay, so you basically just do a normal attack rotation into a heavy. You probably wouldn't keep her on board for this long, but I'm just like trying her out, you know. Okay, oh, that was interesting. Did she just turn into butterflies when I held that?
Still
The
recognizing.
one thing about Carlotta is, like, if you don't build a little... I mean, I have, like, S0 Carlotta.
Running won't save
From
you.
what I've heard, like, S1 fixes this, but, like, with Carlotta's rotation, at S0 anyway, if you don't do, like, okay, so you would do, like, a heavy attack to get 3 stacks of the Glacio thing, and then use her E, and that gives you 3 more, and then spends all 6 to build half her fort gauge here. If you don't do that at S0, then, like, a lot of times what will end up happening is by the time you rotate back to her, like, you do, you know, Zhezha, or... yeah, you do Baizha and then Zhezha. You come back and do, like, you do the intro and then E, and you'll still only end up at, like, 75% gauge, so then you have to, like, fuck around with another heavy, do 3 basics, and then fill in. When it's much better to just build half the gauge before you actually start your proper rotation, so that once you've done your proper rotation, you can just come straight into Carlotta, basically intro, E, and then fucking alt, and get the maximum benefit for the buffs, because Zhezha's buffs are only like a 14-second duration. But whatever, I'm talking about shit that doesn't matter. God, I really want to get that weapon before I do, like, too much new content, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and claim these. Like, I want to just build the character and then do the content with the character, right? Let's just get these out of the way. I don't care about Shisha or Yoo-Hoo.
I'll save the day.
I think their initial design with this weird, like, float as you shoot thing, like, okay, I get that that's a reference to Devil May Cry, having recently watched DMC stream, but I just don't care for it. It doesn't feel good in this game. So I'm kind of glad they moved away from that with some of the more recent pistol characters. How Chi, Yang Yang, and God, I have no idea how any of these characters work, man. Something about... Oh yeah, I think if I hold Shisha's E, then she does like an alternate stance or something. Yeah, okay, and then once you get past half, you pop that for like a burst of damage. I do not understand how this character works at all, to be honest. She has some kind of like a counter, like a pseudo Zani style parry, but you have to like build it or something. I don't know. Not the biggest fan.
Let me be your blade.
Okay, and then for this you would like, okay, you just do her thing. Easy peasy. Why do they all have the hair equipped?
Storm, hear my command.
I literally don't understand this. I don't know these characters at all. There we go. Like, I'm sure you can build any of these characters and make them viable. But I really like Zani's design, like her kit and her animations and attacks. Obviously, Cardathea was insane, and Carlotta I got when I came back for 2.0 because like her character trailer just looked so cool. I honestly was not even thinking like, oh, is she going to be the best unit? I mean, it's kind of a given. Like, whatever the new unit is of course going to be. But like, you know, just pull for the characters you like, and then if you're worried about endgame, then you can figure out which ones that you like are going to be the best to build around. Alright. Oh god. I remember reading through this character's kit once and trying it, and I kind of maybe have a vague understanding of how it works in theory, but like actually playing it, nah man, ain't no shot. Okay, right, and then you pick like one of the lucky doos.
Stay behind.
Lucky doos en route. Oh yeah, and then for Sanhua, I think you want to like
Shackles be gone.
outro E, and then you do the thing. And then they detonate. Yeah, Sanhua's Sanhua is actually kind of a neat concept. I like that you have to like hold it and do timing with it. And like, if you're good at doing the timing, you could do it without any like, without building her fort gauge at all. But I think you kind of need to build the fort gauge anyway because you want to detonate. So like, you want to have the skill out there, you want to have the ult out there, you want to have the outro out there so that the ice detonates. Because like, just hitting the heavy attack, even if you hit it without all that, doesn't do that much, is my understanding. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's get that. Have I rounded up anything else? Okay. We can probably get something out of this. And this is all, like, old zone content. So, like, I don't really care too much about doing it before I have the character. Plus, it's all flight content anyway, I'm guessing. So, it's not going to be a big deal if I do this without having built Augusta yet. You know what? I do want to read, before I do anything else, let's just read her outro. What does her outro do? The next resonator, so this only applies to one, it's not a team-wide buff, and it's only 14 seconds. Next resonator gains the following effects for 14 seconds, which end immediately if they are switched out. Gain 15% damage amplification for all attributes. Casting outro skill grants 1 stack of Majesty and 1 stack Crown of Wills. Crown of Wills. Each stack grants 15% electro damage bonus up to 1 stack. I'm guessing there's a sequence that increases that. Resonance Liberation, Sublime as the Sun, Ever Bright Protector. When that ends, all stacks of Crown of Wheels are removed. Is there a duration on that? I mean, so basically you want to outro once from her, come back around, and then, I guess, alt? I don't know. I'm not going to try to fully understand. So with that inherent skill that they mentioned, Blazing Valor. Augusta's out of combat for 4 seconds. She gains the following effects and can be triggered once every 4 seconds. Okay, well, it's kind of useless on, like, a boss. It's like, you get that at the start, and that's about it. If Majesty is less than 1 stack, restore 1 stack. Fully restore Crown of Wheels. Okay, what's this inherent skill? When Augusta deals damage, she gains a shield equal to 350 plus 2.5% of her max HP. Is she an HP scaler? Huh. I'll look. Maybe this is just like a one-off thing. 2.5% of her max HP for 5 seconds, triggered once every 0.5. This effect is unstackable. The shield will not be passed on to the incoming resonator. Okay, so this is strictly for her. No, these look like attack scaling. So that's just probably to, like, pad her survivability a little bit. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about her Echo set right now, because I'm thinking it's probably one of the new ones that just came out. So let's do this Wind Rider project thing. Lanyan. Stealing... You know what, I'm not even going to say it. Alright, give me your arrow shield, Lanyan. Have you tried the upgraded flight module yet? Did you run into any issues? For example, a sudden loss of altitude, wings retracting themselves. I haven't tried it yet. That's alright. Since you've used it plenty of times in Renacida, I'm sure you'll have no trouble flying it here. What do I need to do then? Simple. Just follow the flight paths we've marked for you and reach the designated locations on the map using the module. I've sensors set up across Jinzhou City. They'll automatically record data as you fly past. Data such as lift force, maximum speed, time of flight, flying position, etc. We'll compare these to the ones collected in Renacida shared by the Montelli family to determine how the environment here affects flight performance. No problem. Leave it to me. Very well. Just be sure to stay safe. I'll stay in touch during the testing. Okay. Oh, it just leaps you now. I kinda liked using the grapple, you know? It was cheesy, but it was neat. It was like a little thing you could do to just sort of cheese. It wasn't that hard, but it was something maybe new players wouldn't know about or whatever. Okay. Odd. Can we get in there? Yeah, okay, there we go. To automatically follow its path. I've marked the next location. Please proceed. Okay, great. We're just chilling. We're not even spending any flight stamina. How very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, data uploaded. Thrust performance and wing blah 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 accepted. Just one final test remaining. We're almost there now. Good luck, Valma. I'll be waiting for you. You know what? I normally don't actually like how Jinzhou looks, but like seeing it from that perspective, from the wind glider, it was actually kind of nice. It's nice seeing Jinzhou from above. Interesting. You know the flight module might be useful in the tourism sector. That's worth exploring as a business idea. Anyway, that wraps up our test. Thank you for supporting the Huashu Academy? Huashu? I don't know. Cashew? You can hold on to the flight module. Just be careful. Though I doubt someone as capable as you will run into much trouble. I will keep that in mind. Now then, I'll be heading back to the Academy to sort out this data. If you ever run into any issues with the module, don't hesitate to contact me. See you around, Fama. Okay, so there's probably like flight challenges here we can do now. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, that's kind of useless to me, isn't it? What do you even... Huh. Well, we'll worry about that later. Was that it? There's like, is there nothing else? Just 50 astrite? Boy. Yeah, I usually wait until I've actually got this to level 70 before I buy.
Today will be a fine day.
Has it registered all my pulls on the weapon banner yet? Can I, like, actually count? I can't remember. I was at, like, 56 or something. $51. I think I might have done a couple more. So we need, like, theoretically 29 more. Wait, was that actually 51 or did I miscount? No, that would be 46. So I think there's a few it didn't count. Or maybe it did. Maybe I'm misremembering where we were at. Is there anything else we can do? I don't think there's any flight challenges here. I could do the easier versions of the tactical hologram. I mean, this is going to get me like one pull, realistically. Probably go to like level 80 before I actually have to put in effort. So, yeah, we're not going to try the super hard versions right now. What does this start at? 60? Okay, well that should be pretty easy. That should be pretty doable. Yo, it's playing the Full Metal theme. That's kind of wild.
Give me strength.
My shield can withstand more than that.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Alright, let's do a couple more. I don't even know how many I need for, like...
I will fall upon the Sentinel, the fruit of evolution. I can use some fertilizer. And just loam. Now I'm super dehydrated.
Jeez, I'm like
Luminous
really performing
energy.
poorly here.
Sentinel, protect me. Answer me. In the name of Imperator.
I don't think I'm gonna even need to burst, to be honest. okay. It is nice having overbuilt teams, to be honest. It's really nice. Okay, this is...
Fruit of evolution. Huh? Life is in everything. Sentinel protects me.
Okay. Stop it. Alright, there we go. I might burst here. This thing has enough HP that it can probably take a burst rotation.
Come on. I don't have all day.
Oh god, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying to come out of an ult straight into a parry. And then just freeze the thing while I blow it up. Zani's just so satisfying to play. Love it.
Come on.
I should have fucking... Okay, we're just gonna spend that.
What a waste of
Fruit of
time.
evolution. I can use some fertilizer.
Okay.
Bask in the sunlight. What? Sentinel protect me. Answer me. Crystals, give me strength. In the name of imperative.
Give me your worst.
Oh man.
All of you at once.
Whatever, I think it gives it the buff anyway,
All
so...
yours.
We're just gonna cut right into this fucker.
Now I have a report to write.
Leave it to me. The fruit of evolution. Luminous energy. Sentinel protects me.
Unite with me. Oh my god, that's... Whatever that is gonna be a sick mechanic when I actually do the, like, legit fight. Do I go for the level 90? I'll probably die, but why not? Let's do it.
Fruit of evolution.
Listen, I know I ain't that good at this game, alright? Even with an overbuilt ass team.
I can use some fertilizer.
Oh my god,
Bask in the
bitch.
sunlight.
Relax.
Wuthering.
Oh, yep, okay. Oh my god, I fucked up and used the wrong stance. That's gonna suck. What? Huh? Those tornadoes? Dude. Oh my god, this, oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. God damn. I'm getting cooked though.
Some heads around. Come on. Don't stand in my way. Reduce to dust. Huh? That's a
Oh, this theme is so good. Oh. Alright, let's save this for like a real attempt though. Okay. Oh, dude, what a cool fight. Alright, let's just like revive the characters real quick. Alright, how many? That's probably like between all of that I probably got like one pull. Claim all. Okay, we're at level 5. Great. Claim all of those. Yeah, we got one whole pull out of that. Am I sure I'm only at like... Yeah, I'm only at 46. Okay, well, 47. Here we go. Maybe I will just spend... What the fuck, right? I just want to have the character and build it and then do the new content with the character. Is it worth it to me? I mean, I want to get some other games this month. Is it worth it to me? I don't want to, like, do what I've done in every other fucking patch and spend all the content before I properly build the character. Although, to be fair, it's not like I have a team that... Come to think of it... Okay, let's look at... I'll look at the guide real quick, but usually I kind of rely on just reading to get it. Because, like, for whatever reason, Frolova's, like, for Frolova, for example, for some reason, on the echoes, it recommends basic attack damage, but then you read her skills, and, like, half of it is resonance skill damage. So, like, you would really want resonance skill damage, is my understanding. I wonder if they fixed that, actually. Let's just take a quick look.
Anything I can help you with?
Because it might have been a byproduct of, like,
decide whether it's for show or for battle.
early Frolova. So... Yeah, it still recommends basic... It still highlights basic attack damage, which is, like... I don't think most of her damage is basic attack. Like, her rotation, you do one basic attack rotation, which the last part of it actually finishes with, like, a skill, with, like, skill damage. So, what is it? Basic attack when in reincarnate, press normal attack on the ground to cast movement, fate, and finality, which stagnates the target, dealing havoc damage considered resonance skill damage. So that's like... Let me just bring her out real quick. I really kind of wish I had gotten Cantarella, but it is what it is. So, like, your basic attack combo. And then this part right here, that, like, explosion of flowers, I believe that's resonance skill. And so, like, your normal rotation with her, you would intro, and then from the intro you would Q, and then from there you would I think no, actually from Q. So from when you echo, you would then use skill, right? I mean, I think you can technically do this in any order, but, like, just what I usually do. So, you know, let's just wait. Okay, so intro, just imagine I did intro, and then Q, and then you do this, and then you do. So you only do basic attack rotation once per, like, thing. You would go into heavy attack immediately after that part, and then alt, and then swap out. So basic attack, I mean, unless I'm crazy, it's basically the least useful damage buff you can give to Frolova, except, like, maybe Reslib. Because, like, all of her Reslib, I believe, is considered Echo skill damage. Unless this finisher here counts as both basic attack and res skill, but that would be insane to give it both multipliers, so I doubt they did that. Anyway, yeah, so I guess they never fixed that. Is that... And I wonder if that's because of... What does it say in the guide depot about her? just like using this as a for reference to see whether or not I can trust what they say about Frolova. So this recommends okay, I haven't actually looked at this like tool before, so it might take me a sec to figure out like what all the UI is saying. So this recommends, is that just recommended for the main slot? Okay, it recommends, okay, 43311 crit, havoc, attack. Recommends crit rate, crit damage, attack, skill yeah, so the guide is right. The highlighting, I wonder if the highlighting is based on what the majority of players are doing. Which, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a lot of players out there who don't understand that you don't actually want basic attack damage on Frolova. But I thought that the recommendations were based on, like, I don't know. I mean, I think they are based on, like, percentage of players using them. Like, if you go to, like, let's say, for example, you want to see suggested, this tells you what percentage of other Frolovas have each main stat as the main stat. But it would be really weird, a really weird coincidence. Yeah, because basic attack, not even that many players have that as like a main substat. I guess it could just be a weird coincidence of like, I mean, technically she does benefit a little from it, but a lot less than Resonance Skill. So I don't think it like even meaningfully contributes. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not a theory crafter. I don't follow theory crafters. I just read the skills and kind of read like what the gist of them is, and usually you can get a pretty good idea of what to do from that. So, I guess since the guide, like the player guide was right, maybe I'll just look at the player guide for Augusta. I just wanted to like figure out if I could sort of trust it or not. Okay, they recommend obviously the new guy. Crit rate, electro, attack. Crit rate, crit damage, attack. So she's a heavy attack unit. Ulti, Fort Circuit, basic, normal attack. Yeah, okay, and then skill, and then intro. I mean, usually the intro skills are pretty meaningless anyway. Okay, that's not true. Some intro skills actually do have like a buffing effect or some kind of significant bonus. So let's look at I just want to like look over her skills myself for a minute
Where my blade
to try and like understand.
triumph follows.
Okay, when Ascendancy is full, Resonance Skill is replaced with Undying Sunlight Strike. Okay, so there's no like, the skill doesn't count as like heavy attack or anything. It's just the skill damage. Okay. Okay, resonance skill oh, okay. Maybe it does. So it names like the chains, right? Consume all ascendancy to cast this, dealing electro damage considered heavy attack. Okay. So she is also like a claymore heavy attacker. Considered as resonance. So dodge counter is considered as resonance skill damage in this instance. I could spend a little while trying to, like, wrap my head around all this. I just wanted to get a general gist of, like... Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty simple description. Yeah, so I guess, you know, the general gist is, like, she does benefit more from heavy attack. I'm not going to try to read all this right now, because, like, I don't think I have units that I can build around her anyway, right?
Where my blade leads.
So, like, she wants heavy attack and electro. What units buff heavy attack and electro? Like... Okay, he's totally selfish. He doesn't give any buffs. I think Jansen buffs heavy attack. No, she buffs resonance lib. That's why you can kinda pair these, but Jansen's also really bad because of how long her fort circuit takes to cast until you get like S6. You know what? The guide probably mentions what characters pair with her. I should just use that, to be honest. Like, instead of wasting a whole ton of time trying to figure everything out. Use the guide, and then if I need to figure something out... okay, Mortefi. Frolova. Linyan. Shorekeeper and Verena. Like... That's just like the generic, well, you can throw them in pretty much any team to fill a spot. They're a warm body, and they'll work. Because of course they will. Alright. So, what does Mortefi do?
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Heavy attack... 38%. Okay, that's pretty big for 14 seconds. Pretty good. Fuck. Who else did it recommend? It's like Linyan, which I don't have. And then, other than like Shorekeeper and Verena, Frolova. Huh? I mean, I know she does something other than the Havoc damage buff. 25% heavy attack damage for for 14 seconds or until they are switched out. Okay, so I could just throw... I could actually just throw Augusta in my Frolova team, and if I really wanted to run Rochia, because I do like Rochia, and she does pair well with Frolova, granted, I don't think she's going to pair well with, yeah, that doesn't do much for Augusta. I don't like running a team without a healer, but I really like Rochia. Like, her kit's fun. She's just a neat character. You know, she shouts "Mamma Mia" every time